What's up, guys? Got another YouTube video here for you, and tonight, wherever you're at in the world, we're going to be giving a review on Senua's Saga Hellblade 2. This is the sequel to Senua's Sacrifice Hellblade. I've played the first one, beat it, thought it was a great, beautiful game, very well done, and when I saw that they were releasing a second one, continuing the story of Senua, I was super excited, super pumped. I didn't get it on day one because I was in the middle of trying to get into some Diablo 4, but I did finally get it, beat it. In the background, I'm just going to have some gameplay going. It's not a very long game. Just going to get that out of the way right away. There is going to be maybe a few spoilers here and there that I mentioned, so if you don't want to hear any spoilers, probably go ahead and turn this video off, but do like and subscribe, or continue the video if you want to. I'm not going to talk too much about as far as like the story or anything like that. But without further ado, let's get into the meat and potatoes. And as usual, we're going to be starting off with graphics. Now, guys, this is probably to date the best game I have seen graphically. And I have played a lot of games. I come from Nintendo era, even played a few Atari games way back in the day. These graphics are insane. And in this video, obviously doesn't do it justice because it's in 1080p. I played in 1440p. I can just imagine what 4K would look like. This game is beautiful. The immersion that you get is phenomenal because of the graphics and the detail that they put into the world and the characters. Just everything graphically about this game is amazing. It's the best way I can describe this, and I'll probably say it a few times throughout this review. This is like some of the best cinematic gameplay I have played in years. I can't think of another game that is quite like this, to where it's almost like you're playing the main character in a movie. And I thought they did a very well done job with that. It's phenomenal, guys. I give graphics 10 out of 10. You know, I might be a little bit of a homer because I like the first one, and but guys, visually, this game is phenomenal. 10 out of 10 on the graphics. This should be the standard for all games going forward. I know there's a super ultra realistic body cam first person shooter game out there. Obviously, that's on a completely different scale level. And I haven't played that yet, so I can't give my opinions, but I've seen videos and it does look amazing. But this is amazing. This game right here looks amazing. 10 out of 10 easy. Especially in some of the cinematics when they like zoom in on certain things. I'm just like, wow. Gameplay, guys. Gameplay is good, but I don't want people to come into this game thinking it's going to be a high-flying, action-packed, non-stop battling it out with different enemies. That isn't this game. And if that's what you're looking for, I wouldn't pick this game up. But if you're looking for some decent combat, some okay combat, I thought it was pretty good. It's nothing groundbreaking, but the way that they did some of the combat with how they intermingled, like, say, cinematic portions with the combat was very well done, man. It was so flippin' good. It's seriously like a cinematic video game. I felt like I was the main character in a movie. And it was amazing. It was awesome. And I understand that it was only 8 hours long, but man, was it good. Enjoyed every second of this game. But combat was okay. I wouldn't say combat's the focal point of this game. The focal point of this game, in my mind, is the story, the character development, the characters, the message that it provides, and the insight it gives you on someone that actually suffers from psychosis. So the gameplay is very good, but I give it a 7.5 out of 10 because, like, the combat, as far as the combat, it was kind of similar to the first game. They didn't really elaborate or change much in the combat, which is fine. I went into this game knowing that I'm playing this game for this, like I said, the story, characters, the sound, the message, just everything. So, the best way I can describe it, gameplay is very slow. There's times where you'll be walking for maybe 10 to 20 minutes, like I am here, just looking at the world, looking at the environment, listening to the conversation between the two characters, figuring out what's going on in Senua's mind, figuring out what's going on in this character's mind. And it's good, man. It is good, but don't come into it thinking it's going to be some big action-packed game. It's not. So 7.5 out of 10 on gameplay. Next is sound and voice acting, guys. I'm just going to get this straight out of the way. Easily 10 out of 10. Sound, voice acting, 100%, dude. The way that 3D sound works in your headphones, if you play this game, you have to play with headphones. Otherwise, you're not doing yourself justice. The way that the 3D sound works and the way that they make it feel like there's different voices coming from different directions, kind of like they did in the first game, was just phenomenal. I thought it was phenomenal in the first game, man. And they just did it so well, so good. The subtle music that they have in the background here and there was very well done. The music gets suspenseful when there's something suspenseful happening in the story. Music was great. Voice acting was top notch. Some of the best that I've heard in a while. I haven't played Baldur's Gate 3. Can't talk anymore. But I've also heard that game has some very good voice acting, but I haven't played that yet. But this game, man, voice acting on every character that I encountered and ran into was just greatness. And the voice acting was top notch, top tier. Couldn't ask for anything else. I'm just so impressed with the storytelling and characters and the sounds and the voice acting in this game. So 10 out of 10, sound and voice acting. I really do like the way that the voices, even if there wasn't another character and it's just Senua, because of her psychosis, even when you're walking by yourself, you still pick up parts of her character, parts of where she's at in her mind, parts where the story is going from the little voices. So you have to pay attention to all that, and it's very well done. Characters and story, character development is amazing. As it was in the first one, I didn't expect anything less. The different characters that they implement in this part of her story were very well done. I thought that they had pretty good depth. Maybe one or two that weren't, so crazy in depth, but the characters and story and the message that this game drives home is amazing. I give character and story 10 out of 10. I love this story. I really did. I thought it was very well done. It was good. It was amazing. I had a ton of fun leading up to the climax. Had a ton of fun getting to the climax of the story. Just very well done. If you want a story immersive game, this is it. This is the one. Like I'll say it again, you're the main character in this story, and it's like a movie, like you're the main character in a movie. Okay, replayability. Like for me, probably not a whole lot of replayability, honestly, but you guys know me. A lot of my single player games, I just kind of beat them, put them on the shelves, and move on. With that, though, you can collect. There are some like statue looking things that you can collect that will reveal more of like some backstory here and there on different characters, which are cool. And you can also collect, I think they're hidden messages, maybe is what they call them, that you can go through. And when you beat it the first time, there's an option to go back through with a different character you ran into narrating the story. I played maybe a few minutes at the beginning to see just kind of how that was. It'd be cool, but I don't think it's something that I would do to replay it again. And I think there's one other mode you can unlock by collecting all the statues. So if you're going to play this game for the first time, definitely get the statues so you can unlock all the modes in one playthrough. So my final thoughts on this game. So once you have beat it, and only once you beat it, I encourage you to go to the extra parts in the settings and then select extras and watch. I can't remember what it's called, but it goes into detail and explains how they kind of crafted and created Senua's character and how they wanted to depict her issue with psychosis and how psychosis kind of works. And it's very well, the video is very well done because it actually brings in people that suffer from psychosis for input on the game. So the one guy they interviewed said that he felt like this game has done the best job of portraying what it really is like to suffer from the condition of psychosis. And I thought it was kind of cool. This game really brings awareness to mental health and psychosis specifically. The message was very awesome. I loved it. Like I said, I encourage you to watch the 20-minute video or so after you beat it. It explains things about the few unknowns that you still might have. Makes sense. It did for me at least. I'm glad they put that in there. It was a very nice touch. There's also a movie right before or when you start the game that kind of recaps everything that's happened. Definitely don't skip that, especially if you haven't played the first one, because she is in this game a completely different person and character than she was in the first one. Bugs, didn't run into anything. No bugs, ran perfect, looked good. No crazy studying or anything. Cons, can't really think of anything. Maybe a bit short, but the first one was short. So I kind of expected this one to be shortish as well. Would have liked a longer Senua's Hellblade game. Even if it pushed it to, say, 15 hours, I think that would have been awesome. So next, Scott, if you guys make a Senua's whatever Hellblade 3, let's shoot for 15 hours, guys. I know you got it in you. I know you got it in you. But let me know what you guys think of this game. If you played this game, let me know if you're thinking about picking it up. What games are you guys playing? Please like, subscribe. Thanks for stopping by. Much love. Have a good day or night wherever you're at in the world, and we will catch you on the next one.